Okay, I am realizing a couple of things right now. I'm realizing how much my kids can eat. I've got 5 kids, 4 of them are teenagers. I'm about to go on my monthly grocery haul, and I've got Aldi right behind me. I'm in the parking lot, and I'm just realizing I feel a little intimidated. Actually, a little intimidated. And I just think it's that feeling like, how am I really going to be able to feed everybody and keep them satisfied? I don't know how many of you have this problem. I'm sure there are those of you out there that have way bigger families than me. And, you've already been through this a lot. But I think it really started to hit me. My son came home from college. I was really excited to have him home. But he'll make himself like 4 eggs and 4 pieces of toast for just like a snack. And he's basically like a bodybuilder and works out at the gym almost every day. And then he has a job too. So he's burning through calories, and then he's coming home and he's burning through all the food. And it really hit when the other day we brought home, I brought home 6 bagels and 2 pounds of lunch meat just for like a snack, and they went through it in like one day. And then my mother, their grandma, came over the next day with a dozen bagels and another pound of roast beef, and they went through that in like another day. Just that image of them going and descending upon all that food that we brought home, like the swarm of locusts just coming through and just eating everything in their path.
An adult locust eats its entire body weight every day.
And that's what they are right now. And it made me think of the Jack and the Beanstalk story, the wife of the giant, and she's making like 5 lambs and 4 cows and 3 chickens or whatever for him to eat. And how could you ever keep up with someone who had that appetite? And now I kind of feel like I get that lady. I just feel like it's this never-ending battle of keeping all these people satisfied. So I'm just a little intimidated right now. But I'm going to sit here and make a plan for what I'm going to buy. Then I'm going to go in there and be brave. And I'm going to pick up a ton of stuff, come back to my house and share it with you in a grocery haul. So this is what I picked up today. This, all that over there, and all that over there. Let's get right into this haul. It was a lot of stuff, and I did get a lot of meat. I'm going to start with the meat and the eggs. So I got 4 dozen of these regular large white eggs. I get these white eggs even though we have chickens because my son home from college likes the white eggs. He's got this weird hang up about brown eggs, and I don't know if it's the brown or if it's the fact that sometimes they'll have like a little bit of chicken yucky stuff on them, and he's just really against that. And even though we clean it off, this probably won't last that long because sometimes he has a snack of like 4 to 6 eggs at a time. So anyway, we'll see how long 4 dozen lasts him. The rest of us eat the brown eggs. And then there's this ground beef I got, 80/20. I got, it's about 5 pounds in this big pack for $21. And I got 3 of those. So I'm going to be making that into all kinds of different meals, spaghetti sauce and hamburgers and different things like that. Then I went all out on chicken breasts today. I've got more chicken breasts than I've probably ever gotten. Wegmans, I really like their bulk packs of these. They come with these really nice, you can see the fat is trimmed off for the most part. They're just really good quality. And they're about 4 to 5 pounds per pack. $2.29 each. It's gone up a little bit over the last year or so, And so each pack is around $10 to $12, depending on how much is in each pack. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I guess I'm missing one more down there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs. So 8 packs, 5 pounds each roughly, is 40 pounds of chicken. And the hard thing is, right after I'm done with this haul, videoing it, I'm going to be putting all this stuff away. And I don't just put these in the freezer. I take them out. Some of them I can put into the freezer just as they are, but most of them I'm going to take out, slice them, because they're really big chicken breasts. If you notice, those really ones that are huge. So what I do is I'll slice them like in half widthwise, so you have like 2 thinner breasts, and then I'll put them into baggies with maybe like a marinade on them, and I just individually freeze them so that someone can just, like the boys or whoever, whenever we want, we can just grab out a package, a small individually wrapped package of chicken breasts, and cook it up in a saute pan or whatever in order to have a decent healthy snack, meal, whatever we're gonna have. And then, so I'm a little bit dreading that. I feel a little daunted by going through 40 pounds of this after this video. I also kind of separate some of the ground beef. So yeah, it's kind of like an all day thing to do all this. But at least it gets done for the month. And then I got this package of ribs, pork spare ribs. This is actually, see these long ribs? There's actually, this is a double pack. So there's 2 big racks. And right now I've got 7 of us that we're feeding because my son is home from college, and some of them eat real big. And then also my mom lives right near me, and I've been feeding, taking dinner to her since she hasn't been, she's been like recovering from some things. So that means there's really always 8 people that we're feeding here. And then I've got this mild poultry Italian sausage. I bought a whole bunch of these packs of this. There's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in each pack. They're about $6 to $7 each. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. But a couple, 2 I think out of these 7 are the hot, the more spicier ones. And I'm just looking to see where it tells you, yeah. So for one sausage, it's 150 calories. I think that's a lot better than the regular Italian sausage you buy that's like basically a pork-based sausage. And, you know, I just find that they're greasier, and I like this. I really, really like the poultry Italian sausage, and has great flavor, and it doesn't seem to be as greasy. I'm just going to go through the rest of the meat really quick. So I got 2 of these large packs of chicken thighs from Aldi. These are the bone-in with skin on. I love just baking these on like a 400-degree heat so the skin gets really crispy, and just putting like salt, pepper, or sometimes at the end I like adding barbecue sauce to the top and letting that get roasted on there, and it just is really yummy. And then I got, these are Western New York things, Weigels. They're a certain kind of hot dog that we have here, and you can see the big fat hot dog links. And I'm going to take these with us. We're going to go visit my dad. So I got 2 packs of those, and he's got a place that has like a little campfire. We're going to probably roast them around there at night. Then I got this. Whenever I can get this at Wegmans, and I don't know what supermarket you have near you that might do this. Look at that, $1.58. It's just salmon scraps, but it's fresh salmon with the skin. But what I do, I love salmon, and I really love it fresh, not frozen, if I can get it, but it's always so expensive. So I just put a pan in like a cookie sheet with tinfoil on it, throw those on top with some salt on it, and then put it under the broiler for like 5 minutes, and it's just done, and it's just really, really, really yummy. And then what do I do with that? You could make, they say for stock, so you could make a stock out of it and just put it in some water with some other seafood. But I do it like that, and then I will make a salad and put it on top of the salad. So it's like little pieces of salmon on my salad. Then there's 2 of these big cottage cheese tubs. I got 2 of these chicken egg roll packages in the freezer section at Aldi. We're going to have those with like a Asian dinner some night. A bag of mozzarella cheese, a thing of half and half, a thing of sour cream from Aldi, a bottle of 0 sugar French vanilla creamer from Aldi. We like yogurt as one of our breakfast options, so we'll get the we like the high protein ones and the Greek ones. This is the Oikos 000. We really like the one from Aldi, but they're always out of them. This was one that they had. Strawberry, 2 grams of sugar only, Greek, low fat, 12 grams of protein. So that's a good option at Aldi. But Aldi has this other really high protein one. It might have 15 grams or maybe even 20. I don't remember, but every time I go to get them, I rarely can find it. It's almost always out. My daughter loves this Dan & Light and Fit. It's got also 12 grams of protein. I think it might have a tiny bit more sugar than the others. It's only got 2 grams of added. And then this Light and Fit Greek strawberry cheesecake. Then we've got 3 boxes of butter from Aldi and a thing of American cheese because it's cheeseburger season, right? With the summer and the grill. Then my kids like having some of this on hand, but again, it doesn't last long. They're going to go through it too fast. Wegmans honey ham, deli meat. I got 2 packs that were just the prepackaged. And then I got a thing of this biscuit ham slices. We like to use that in the morning with eggs. What is my big family going to do with this small piece of meat? Top round steak. Well, one good idea if you want to have beef, but you just don't want to spend a lot of money feeding everybody a lot of beef in your family. I get like one of these. I freeze it. It's a lot easier to thinly slice when it's a bit frozen. You don't want it to try to slice it when it's solidly frozen because that'd be way too hard. But when you take it back out sometime to cook it and you start thawing it out, when it's still a bit frozen, just take your knife on a cutting board and slice those slices. It's still a little bit of work, but then I use this in a stir fry. So I make like beef with broccoli or something like that. And, you know, a little goes a long way when you have it thinly sliced and it's in a larger dish like that. And then I got 1 big thing of bacon. I hardly ever buy bacon because to me it's just sort of a luxury thing, but my son, every time my 9-year-old says, "Oh, are you gonna make me some eggs or something?" He'll always say to me, "Oh, and make some eggs and bacon." And I always say, "We don't have any bacon." So I thought I'm actually gonna get bacon. I finally can have it around. Then I got 2 things of pepper jack cheese. I think I'm gonna cube this up and use it in like some fresh salad, like a tomato, cucumber, basil type salad or something. Then I got some Colby Jack, a thing of sharp cheddar. I did get one of these bags of beef burgers. I know generally people say these aren't as good as just making your own patties. 85% lean. But it was a really decent deal, the price per pound. It says it's 100% pure beef, and they are really convenient because, like I said, I'm going to have to wrangle all that meat. So it's kind of nice just to have something that's simple if you want to do that. And this is one other meat protein thing I've been getting a lot of is some frozen fish. I like that they have the wild caught at Aldi. Haddock. I like that it's individually packaged. When you open up the bag, each of the pieces is in its own little wrapper. So you can take out, like if I'm making myself a salad for lunch and just need a piece of protein, whether it's chicken or fish, I can just grab one of these out and they thaw pretty fast. I got 2 bags of raw shrimp. I'm going to do a stir fry with those 2 bags of shrimp. I also got some wild caught Alaskan cod, so the haddock and the cod. And I got a wild caught flounder. I think all of these are no skin. Really good option for something lean with a lot of protein too. I love fish. I don't know if you like it. But for a 4-ounce piece, it's 85 calories. You could literally have 2 of these babies for about, only a little over 150 calories. And each piece has 19 grams of protein. So it's filling. It's delicious. I really like taking them and putting them, drying them off a little bit, putting some salt and some of the Trader Joe's citrusy garlic sprinkles on, like the powder or whatever, the herb on it, and it's like got this really good citrusy flavor, and I just think it adds a lot to it. And then I just put a little olive oil in a pan and just sear it on both sides just for a couple of minutes on each side. I'm estimating that. You'll have to see, if it's done in that time. You just don't want to overcook fish, right? Okay, so I got a bag here of parsley. I got a bag of sugar snap peas that I might use in the stir fry. I've got some lemons. I'm going to use this in all kinds of stuff. I'm excited to make this breaded chicken that I really like making, breaded chicken breast with like some lemon zest on it. So good. Some carrots. I'm really loving red pepper, so I'm buying this big bag. It's $6, but when you really think about it, if it's $6 and each of these is only $1, because there's 6 of them, that's not that bad. And usually red peppers are pretty expensive. Then I got 2 of these things of broccoli from Aldi. Love broccoli. Love cauliflower. There's like 1 head of cauliflower back there. Just kind of taking you through the veggies here. Spinach. So my one son that's from college, or home from college, Jaden, he is on such a health kick. That's why he's one of the reasons I wanted to get that much chicken, because he loves chicken breasts. But the other night, I love salad, but I always put dressing on it. He's like, I just eat salad with no dressing. Well, I had half a bag of this spinach left in the fridge, and I told you he's been eating through everything. He just sat and watched TV with us and grabbed that half a bag and just ate it right out of the bag. Like, with his hand in the bag, like he was eating a bag of chips. Which I thought was pretty hilarious. So I got more spinach. Spinach is actually pretty cheap. But I don't know how many people you could convince, especially kids and teens, to eat spinach like that. I don't know. I don't think I'd want to even do it. Cilantro. I'm going to use that in some different recipes. I love these hearts of romaine. I still have some in the fridge because I keep buying them like a lot to make salad. What I do is I buy the spring mix, which I didn't buy today because I still have some in the fridge. I buy like the big container of spring mix. Then I chop one of these up, wash it and chop it up, and mix like half this and half the spring mix and maybe some spinach. And then it makes the spring mix go farther since it is more expensive. I got 1 red onion and 1 bag of these yellow onions and a thing of garlic, fresh garlic. I've got this bag of avocados. I think there's 5. I love avocados. We love these cucumbers, the English cucumbers. Those are the best. I love those. I like them even better than those mini ones. A big thing of celery. Here's my mushroom mountain. You know we love mushrooms. So I got 1 thing of portobello mushrooms, then a small mini portobello. Then I got 2 of these white mushrooms. And I've been using these, just slicing them up with some of that spinach in the morning. Sometimes I'll scramble up an egg, put it in a pan with a little bit of sliced mushrooms and spinach and maybe a little red pepper, and just kind of make like a really, really informal, quick like egg scramble, egg skillet thing. And it's super healthy because these veggies essentially don't add any calories to your eggs. They're just flavoring them and making them more interesting and healthy. A big thing of blueberries. And it's strawberry season up here in our area. So strawberries are not too expensive. These aren't like the farmer ones or anything. I'm just saying everywhere you go, they're a lot less expensive right now. So I got 2 of these things of strawberries. And I got some russet potatoes because those were really on sale at Wegmans. And then I got a bag of white potatoes. And I got a bag of sweet potatoes. We had sweet potatoes, baked sweet potatoes the other night, and we never normally have them. And we all, I won't say we all liked them. A lot of us really liked them. So I bought more. And I told you my mom, when taking dinners to my mom, she said she really liked it. I loved it because you cut open that potato and it wasn't like a normal baked potato inside. It was like, it felt like someone had already gone and mashed it for you. It was really, really good. Then I got 2 different things of these grape tomatoes. One is from Wegmans, one is from Aldi. I got 2 bags of mangoes because I found these are not the honey mangoes or the regular ones, but I found some at Wegmans that looked a lot more ripe. So I got a couple more after buying these other ones at Aldi. I got, let's see, 3 of them at Aldi. Then I got that bag of navel oranges at Aldi. And if you want to look back here, I got a bag of Empire apples and 2 bunches of Fairly Green bananas and that package of zucchini. And then I'll go around and show you the chocolate chips when I go back there. It's on the other side of the table. I got 2 of these chocolate puddings. I don't know, we never make chocolate pudding like this, but I just thought sometimes it's fun just to surprise your family and do something different once in a while, right? And I got this package of the yeast. Sometimes my one daughter, Maria, will just decide to make homemade bread or something. I don't really encourage it that much, even though I know a lot of people do and it's so yummy, but I just don't want to eat a lot of bread. And a lot of us will just, she'll make like this recipe on Instagram for like baguettes and they turn out great, but then we're just sitting there eating like 5 baguettes in like one day. I know we should just make less or save them, but anyways, once in a while she makes it, it'll be a treat, but I'm not trying to encourage her to do it all the time. There's ranch, Italian dressing, some teriyaki beef noodles. I only get this once in a while because my 9-year-old son, he can do this all by himself. And he sort of likes it once in a great while to just do that. I saw some sort of Instagram recipe for some kind of pasta with like pesto and cream cheese. And I don't know. I'm going to look it up and try to make it because it looks pretty good. Then my son. Okay, I went wild. Well, first I'll show you the pasta because it's right here. I got elbow macaroni, 2 of these farfalle, and which is like the bow ties, and then a spaghetti. I guess I'll show you these 2. And I got small shells and a rigatoni. Did I only get 1 rigatoni? For some reason I thought I got 2, but I don't see anymore. And then I got some gnocchi. We fell in love with gnocchi just this year. I don't want to over make it. You know how like you make something and everybody likes it, and then the next thing you know you're making it like every week, and then everybody's so sick of it all of a sudden. So I'm trying not to do that. I don't want to ruin us against it, right? And then I got some brownie mix, and I like that Aldi brownie mix, by the way. And then sugar cones. But I'm going to come back over here now and show you what I went wild on. So the reason is my son, I told you I'm fighting this battle of trying to feed everybody. And so I got tons of meat, right? I'm trying to get things that are filling and satisfying and healthy. And my one son, one night I made like a salad with chicken, and he said, Mom, I'm just saying, Mom, if you're going to make the salad with chicken, could you possibly just make something like you did the other night where you had the rice and the lentils and all that with it? Because that was like really filling. So I'm listening to him because I know I don't want him scrounging around and trying to like eat the entire fridge at once. So I bought this long grain wild rice. Why did I buy the 90 second, you might ask? Bought several packs of this. I'm just going to show you first what I got. Then I got this 90 seconds, 7 grain. I wanted to get a lot of these. This is what I think he was talking about the other day. See, it says 7 organic grains and lentils, but they only had one that was this exact one at Aldi. I wish I could have bought a bunch more. And then I got another of the long grain wild rice. Then at Wegmans, I found these that they had the lentils, just the lentils. So what I'm going to do, I'll show you. I got 7 grain rice there at Wegmans, lentils, and more lentils, and organic. I wanted to get the Seeds of Change one. That's the brand. 7 whole grains. None that doesn't have lentils, but I thought I would try the brand name and just see if it's any better or if it's about the same as the Wegmans one. But the lentils, look at how much. This says it's 1 serving per container, but feels like a lot in here for 1 serving. 22 grams of protein and 9 grams of fiber. I'm sure a lot of you already know that lentils are really good and filling. But what I'm going to do is I'm not going to just cook this up and serve this 1 serving like this. What I'm going to do is like mix things, like maybe make one of these up, long grain wild rice, throw in one of those lentils, and then I bought this tricolor quinoa at Walmart. That's just the dry. So this has a lot more servings in it. Let's see how many servings this has. 10 servings, okay? Because the others are all ready to go, whereas this is dry. So it's going to cook up to a lot more. So I can make like a cup of this, cook it up, which will make a big pot, and then add in the wild rice and lentils, and basically at the end, and just basically have a whole mixture of all these grains. And quinoa itself is super, like for 1 serving, 6 grams of protein, 3 grams of fiber. So I mean, this is going to be some filling stuff. I'm very excited about that. And so that way I can still make like veggies and chicken, but then just make sure I at least make something like that really quick to go with it and fill up some tummies. So then I bought this panko and Italian style breadcrumbs and more panko because I'm really loving this breaded chicken thing I do sometimes. Then I got 2 of these deluxe mixed nuts, which we really like. They are lightly salted, I believe, and my son Luke and I both really like those, just to either for snacks or for, it's one of my breakfast options that I go to is not like I think it's like a quarter or a third a cup of mixed nuts. Then we got some Parmesan cheese, some of this P.F. Chang sesame sauce for making like a sesame chicken, some black olives, some really inexpensive white cooking wine just for some recipes, some of this pistachio glaze. This just looks so good. Almonds, lemon, cherries, pomegranate. I don't know. It just looked really good. Pistachios. I'm thinking of on top of salad. That's what I was thinking. I love salad, and I love like all kinds of interesting crunchy toppings on top of salad. Some tabbouleh. You guys know I love this. It's really quick to make, really fresh. You serve it usually cold. It's very lemony if you put enough lemon juice in it. Great Grains Crunchy Pecan, my favorite cereal. And my kids like it too. 2 of them. I just sort of wish they put more pecans in it, but we just kind of add a little bit of our own nuts if we want to on top. Then I got some Wegmans Cinnamon Churro Coffee. This is one of my husband and our favorite flavor. It's just got a little bit of a cinnamony taste. The Donut Shop Blend. Those are 12 K-cups in each one. And toasted coconut coffee. I got a tower of tuna here, a mixture of the chunk light tuna and a couple of the the chunky albacore ones. So there's 6 total in that tower. And we use that sometimes for lunch. Sweet Baby Ray's. I'm trying this Wegmans Carolina Gold barbecue sauce. It looked really interesting. I might even like put it on some of those chicken breast pieces that I'm going to put in the freezer just to have it sitting in there. And I got this teriyaki marinade, so I'm going to have like a bunch of different options of marinated chicken that's individually frozen. Then this looked really good. Granola, vanilla, and almonds. This is not something we're just going to sit and eat, but it could go in our cereal maybe with the great grains, or it could go on top of yogurt. It could go mixed in with some nuts for breakfast, something like that. And I think I already showed you the bananas and all of this over here. I did not get to this chocolate chip mountain here. So we got these Belgian chunks, 2 bags. One of them is gotten into. I wonder what happened. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of the semi-sweet chocolate chips. And then we'll go over here. And what I got over here is a bunch of frozen vegetables. So we got some cut green beans, broccoli florets. I don't normally just cook these and eat these plain, but the other day I made a minestrone soup, and it was fine just to throw the frozen ones in that soup. You practically wouldn't have known that whether I had used fresh or these, because, you know, in soup it gets kind of like soft anyway. And then I got 1, 2, 3, 4 bags of this chopped kale for about $2 at Wegmans. Now, we know in my house, the girls and I, we love sauteed kale. And honestly, once you saute fresh kale, it kind of gets a bit mushy anyway. So I love cooking this, and my daughters will even do it on their own. The other day I heard my daughter Megan saying, "Maria, do you want some cooked kale if I make some?" And so we just saute it in a little bit of olive oil in a pan, and add a little bit of garlic, and add a little bit of the chicken better than bouillon, that paste, you know, like that's the bouillon chicken stuff, and just a tiny bit of that gives it a really good flavor. And and then at the end we sprinkle with Parmesan cheese. Literally we'll just eat that like for a snack or for lunch. Then I got these mixed frozen vegetables, 3 bags. I gotta get all this put away. Oh, I was wrong. Here's another bag of the chopped kale. So I really got 1, 2, 3, 5 bags of that, because I know it gets eaten fast. I got a Wegmans frozen pizza for just a quick emergency thing. Then I got some of these big boxes of broth. I got 1, 2, 3 of the chicken and 3 of the beef. I got some corn. I don't know why I got some from Aldi and some from Wegmans. I must have thought I needed more. So I got 4 from Aldi and 4 from Wegmans. And then I got some garbanzo beans, some kidney beans, some black beans. I'm thinking about making that cowboy bean salad or whatever that's called, or cowboy salsa maybe it's called, but it's got like corn and beans and cilantro. It's really good. And I had it the other day at a picnic, and I was like, yeah, I remember making this. I want to make that sometime. 2 cans of tomato paste. Then I got a whole box of this diced tomatoes with basil, garlic, and oregano. So that's 12 of those. And I think you guys know that I use that to make tomato sauce. I put some of it in my minestrone soup the other day. Anytime you want anything with Italian flavors and tomatoes, it's really good. You can make pizza sauce from it if you blend it up. It's kind of like little chunks, little diced ones now. Some graham crackers. Look at this little peanut butter. I got this little one because my son Jaden sometimes likes peanut butter on bread and stuff, but he's my picky one that just wants like white eggs and stuff. And he's more fussy about like, he'd much rather have his own individual little jar that he had out in his area, like at his desk, that he could just
use when he wants to, than to have the one that kind of gets all weird when all the kids are going into it and stuff like that. So I just indulged him and got him his own jar. Then I got a thing of cornstarch because I needed it, some crackers for that peanut butter, a huge thing of vinegar because we used the last of ours up in some experiment we did. My kids are homeschooled and we were doing some sort of science experiment that needed vinegar. So my big gallon one got used. Then we got some chips, tortilla chips, tortilla chips, tortilla chips. We like chips and salsa. Pretzel twists, barbecue potato chips, and sweet potato chips. Going to take to my dad's with the hot dogs. And I got 2 of these 12 grain breads from Aldi. We really like that for if you like whole grain bread. Then 2 of these Italian white loaves for the kids in my family that would rather just have white bread. I don't make them eat the whole grain bread, but sometimes they get one over eventually, right? Then I got hot dog buns, another hot dog bun, and a hamburger bun. And lastly, we will head over to the other table. So lastly, we got these things. And I'm just going to say I bought this fiddle leaf fig plant spontaneously today. It sucked me in. It's so pretty. And it was $20. So I thought that was a good deal because it's big. And I love fiddle leaf figs, don't you? So I bought that. It was $20. So you can just say, well, if that's included in her haul, but you know what? Just take $20 off at the end. And you'll know that doesn't get included. I needed a planner, so I got this planner, and it was only a few dollars. And my son wanted a calendar, but you can't really find calendars very much at this time of year, even at Walmart. So these are from Walmart, and I got him the best thing I could find there. I told him we'd probably just order one off online. Probably have a lot more selection. And then a pack of paper that we just need for the printer and stuff. Then you know I love these Wegmans big liter seltzer water, the flavored seltzer water or sparkling water. There's a lime. This is a big pack of ginger. They all have 12-liter bottles in them. And a pack of lemon. We go through this a lot. There's no calories, no artificial sweetener or anything like that in them. And they're just nice and fizzy. Then I got 2 of these Scent Theory soaps for the bathroom. Lemon, cloudberry, eucalyptus woods. I don't know what this guy's doing over here. Trail mix. Because I basically put cleaning products over here. But he's hiding over here. I got that. 2 of these. I love this stuff. I use this every day after I get out of the shower. Basically, I get really frizzy hair if I don't use it. So right after I shower, you just put that in your hair and then just brush it. And then I just leave it to curl. Anyways, enough of that. I just really like it and I need it. So, and then I got these toothbrushes. I got a thing of, I don't know why. I never get Ajax, but I wanted lemon scented because I'm really into lemon right now. And they had that and I smelled it and it was good. So I bought that. And then Gain, these are the dryer sheets. And then I got a thing of toothpaste pressed with the whitening. I got a thing of aluminum foil. I got some of these. You know how much I like these from Aldi. I got 2 of the grape and 2 of the orange flavored. They're just like a water enhancer. And they say that they're, when you read the ingredients, that they're naturally flavored. So I like that. And I think that they also say the colors from fruit and vegetable juice, which is really interesting that they did that. But I really like adding it to those sparkling waters just to give it a little bit of sweetness. I think it's just got sucralose or Splenda in it. So I guess, I don't think that's considered an artificial sweetener. It's sort of natural, right? But then I got some maxi pads for us women. And I got a big giant tower of 12 of these paper towels and a big thing of 20 toilet papers down there. which I like. It's the Wegmans brand, if you're wondering. It's just the Wegmans brand. I really like it. We are not like the kind of people who need to have really soft, fluffy toilet paper. We just don't really care that much. Then I got 2 boxes. Now, I normally don't buy all these boxes of chips, but I got 2 of these because, I don't know, maybe it's because it's summertime and I just thought it's fun sometimes to just be able to have the ability to grab a bag of chips once in a while when we're kind of off of our routine. And I kind of like stash these in our laundry room pantry area, and then I just put like a little bit out, or I tell them this is how much you can get, you know, every couple days or so. So, oh, and just when I thought I was done, I just realized I have a whole bag here that I didn't even unpack. There's where my other rigatoni went. I thought I got 2 of those, and I got 2 of these. Do you ever just feel like buying a really weird shape of pasta? Like that's just going to be the number one factor in spicing things up in your kitchen, right? I don't know. I just was like, I'm going to be crazy and buy this shape. No one's going to see that coming, right? Then I bought some baked beans. Talk about filling things, right? Things that fill up your kids. Baked beans. They do have some sugar in them also, though. Like black beans, baked beans, and kidney beans, and like lentils, and those are filling things, right? So we'll make those sometime when we make all those sausages and stuff like that. Here's my other box of this gemelli. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I'm probably butchering that name, but anyway, that is my haul today, guys. I hope you really liked it, and I hope that you will have a great week. And I hope that this will actually satisfy my kids and that they will be not scrounging for food. I will be having to go back to the store, you know, every so often. I didn't even get milk today because I just got it. And I'll have to get milk, bread, and just, you know, produce and stuff once in a while. But that's what I got today. And oh, and I have to show you the receipts. That's what I didn't do. So here are my receipts. I got this at Wegmans, 104. I had to go twice to Wegmans because I couldn't fit it all in one cart. So my other one at Wegmans is $429. And this was my Walmart receipt, $135. And this was my Aldi receipt, $310. So all together, I will post the price when I add it all up, but it's around $945. So this is going to take the cake now for my biggest haul. I hope it's not because of inflation, because things just keep going up. But basically I've got the biggest haul now again that I've ever done. And if you take off that plant, that was $20, so it's still $920 today. And I'll post the exact amount on here. But got a lot of stuff here to put in the fridge, freezer, and in the cupboards for everybody to eat and make some good healthy food, hopefully. So you take care, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.